Hello everyone, Rachel?
Hmm?
Who are these other dolls?
Don't be rude. They're involved with the doll we're making today. They're part of a series.
Oh fun. Sorry for being so rude, guys. It's fine.
Great, let's get started on the intro.
Hello everyone, I'm Sparkles and today I'm going to make a seasonal fairy. I made summer, fall, winter, and we're missing spring. So, I thought it was about time to complete the series with spring, so without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be using a Cleo denial for this doll. There's no particular reason other than I just like her, so let's get her prepped. I start as always by cutting her hair close to her skull, taking off her head, and pulling out her hair gauze with pliers. I removed her factory paint off camera with acetone nail polish remover, and painted her head with acrylic paint the specific colors I wanted because we're going to be rerooting. Dollightful has done this in the past and it looked so cool that I had to try. So, I take a strand of yarn, double the length of how long you want the hair to be, separate the yarn into 4 separate strands, and make a lot of these. Now take your rerooting tool. I got mine from the Doll Planet on Etsy, but you can make one using a drill chuck and a needle cut on an angle if you like. Anyway, I take the strand of yarn, loop it over your finger, hook the needle through the yarn, and stab it in the head. Now the only downside to this is that it takes a long time, especially the fact that I like to plug thoroughly on the part and around the hairline, and follow the existing hair plugs everywhere else. I know the yarn is fluffier than normal hair, but I still like to make sure it looks like a full head of hair, and I plug one color at a time. Once that's finally done, I like to take my Fabri-Tac glue and squeeze it in the neck hole for assurance. I know Delightful said that the yarn is strong enough to stand on its own, but I'm paranoid it'll fall out, so I glue it just in case. Now it's time for the face-up. I block off the hair to protect it, and take her outside to spray her with Mr. Super Clear. Don't forget your mask. I start like always with my watercolor pencils and chalk pastels. Like I Mentioned in my last video, which was the gingerbread Tom from Star Wars Forces of Evil, I'm doing a little Q&A in the near future. So if you have any questions for me about my dolls or just me in general, feel free to ask them in the comments. Also, I have a little announcement. I have a Discord. I created it for people that enjoy my videos and want to chat about dolls or anything really. So if you want to join and come say hello, the link is in my bio. Once the watercolor pencil stops wearing, it's time to go in with acrylic paint. I usually start with the whites of the eyes, but I normally mess that up and need to fix the colored bits, and I mess up the pupil doing that, and it's kind of a back and forth process. But eventually I get it and I add the shines to her eyes, I give her a final spray, and when she's dry, I give her some shine to her lips and eyes with Liquitex high gloss varnish. Time to style her hair. Whoa, it's really long. I start by trimming it a little bit. I give her some hairstyling with braids and ponytails and other things. Looks good. Okay, let's move on to her wings. I'm basically following what Dollightful did in her Amanita video, so if you want more detail, go check out her video. But to put it simply, I take wire armature, I made mine look like kind of like Navi wings, and I add a loop at the base of the wing. I take some fairy film. I found this stuff at Hobby Lobby under the name Mylar gift tissue in the gift wrapping section. I got the iridescent stuff. Anyway, I make 4 wings and take them to my ironing board. Anyway, I make 4 wings, take them to my ironing board, and iron the gift tissue around my armature using wax paper to protect my surface and iron. I iron it for a good minute on both sides and take it back to my work table. I cut down the sides so there was about 1/4 inch border around them. Now it's time for fire. Please be very careful with this step. Fire is hot and dangerous, so please have some adult supervision. Anyway, I go around the edges and melt the gift tissue to stick to the wire, and I do this with all of them. Once that's done, it's time to drill into the doll's back. I take my smallest drill bit and use my drill off camera to make 2 holes in the back where the wings will go. I then take a piece of wire I made, that's basically a loop and some extra, and I super glue it into the hole and let it dry. As it dries, I take the wings, I put it in the order of small wing, loop, big wing, and secure them with a nut and bolt. Looks good. Let's work on our clothes. I painted on our bra and panties because I changed my mind about our clothes a few times. At first I wanted a sheer wrap dress, but I don't have any sheer fabric. Then I finally decided on a fully opaque wrap dress. I made a pattern for it and sewed it up. Again, sorry for not showing me sewing it. I need to work on that again. But add a few more details and she's done. I think she turned out pretty good. I'm glad I got this series done and I can share it with all of you. Although I kinda wish I recorded the other various processes, but hey, they were good practice off camera. But anyway, that's it. Click here to subscribe, click here for my latest video, and click here for a video YouTube thinks you'll like. Thanks for watching and I'll see you later. Bye!